Well, good morning. At least it's morning here. I'm going to take you guys on a really cool bike ride. And I can say it's going to be a really cool bike ride with relative confidence, because if it's not, I won't turn this into a video. And so let's get going. And so I've not been on this trail before, so I really don't know what to expect. But I did get a tip from somebody that they were down here, went on a bike ride, and saw a lot of moose. And they said they saw a couple of monster bulls. And so I really have no clue in the world. I don't really even for sure know exactly where we're going. I mean, there's trails there, so we'll just follow the trails and we'll see what happens. And what I will end up doing with this is so I don't waste your time, I will speed through some stuff on here, probably delete out some stuff on here, because I'm not going to show you a whole bunch of boring stuff. Either we're going to see something good, or we're not going to have a video. I'm a person without a huge attention span, so I can say I'm already not happy. I've been riding probably, 3 minutes, and I would have expected that we would have seen moose by now if there was millions of moose out here. I know that's an unrealistic expectation, isn't it? But when you have the attention span of a gnat, it's not so bad. And here we are back at the road again. So the sign there says that in the summer, if you look right almost from the bottom there, we can have mountain bikes on here, but you can't have skis. So you can't ski here in the summer. Isn't that weird? Personally, I'm ready to see a moose up close and personal. But again, if you remember when I said I have the attention span of a gnat, that's my attention span kicking in. This isn't horrible moose browse here. There's good deciduous trees. There's some alder I see. You know, when I think about it, I'm going to start looking on the ground too for moose poo, because if there's a lot of moose here, we should see a lot of sign. And I won't say that I haven't seen sign or have seen sign. I really haven't looked that carefully, and so I'll kind of start looking a little bit more. One thing I can say, there's a billion trails going every different way here, and I feel like we're going to get lost, but we'll just keep staying on the trail and we'll find our way out. Oh, that's interesting. We're going to look at this. Old junked out car here. I always kind of sort of think these things are interesting, and I hope that you can be seeing that. I'm going to reposition my GoPro here. Looks like an old Volkswagen Beetle, not a whole lot left of it. Those of you who want to be a dandy. All right, we're going to continue on. And I think we're only going to go a little ways into here. I was in here a week ago or so, and I hiked on some trails going this direction, and I didn't see any sign. Well, a couple piles of moose poo, but not the kind of sign that would make somebody with my attention span want to come back and visit this. And so we're not going to go far on this side, and I think we're going to go buzz over to the other side and check that out. But I wanted to go mountain biking. That'd be a really cool trail, but I'm riding my mountain bike, but I'm really looking for moose. So I'm going to go to the other side, see what's happening over there. Lots of times moose come and they'll walk on these paths, eat their browse on the sides. And I will say it's not grossly uncommon, maybe this will surprise some people, it's not grossly uncommon to look over a lot of country and never see a moose. I know I have other moose videos that I put on YouTube that make it look like they're everywhere because all I show is moose. But in each of those videos there was a long walk, a long hike, a long ATV ride, a long bike ride, a long something or other. Probably actually preceded it. If they aren't everywhere, and there are times you go out looking for moose and you don't see a single one in a day. And so I never really show you the bad days. Well, every day's a good day, right? I never show you the unsuccessful days. And you'll never see this one if I'm unsuccessful. And as I said earlier, I haven't been on any of these trails back in here. There's a million trails. And so we will get, we'll call it misplaced. We'll get misplaced today. And that's okay. We'll just stay on the trails. We'll find our way out. This place is different than Lost. Somehow. Not really sure how. But it must be, right? Lost sounds like you're gonna die. This place sounds like I'll find my way out eventually. And it won't be long. That's misplaced. There's a sign here. I don't know. It says lots of things. Oh, look at that. There's a little bull. Okay, I feel better already. Look at that. We crossed the bridge. I don't want to crowd him too much because I don't want to get stomped. But I do want to get past him and see if there's more moose. Clearly, we found a nest of them, right? Okay, I'm going to get off my bike and scoot down here. And these moose that are in this area here they see people a lot. They're used to people. If we were out in the crazy wild, this guy would jam out of here. More than that, he wouldn't let us get this close. And realistically, if it was archery season, he's 10 yards away right now. That wouldn't bode well for him. I'd like to get on my bike and just go, but I don't want to startle him and have him bolt. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to say that was worth the whole trip right there. Even if I don't see another moose, I'm going to be happy because that was cool. All right, cruise down here a little bit. All right, there he goes. I don't know if you can see him there. He's taking off. So we're going to continue on, knowing that we have met success. That was cool. I'm not seeing any moose tracks on this road right now. No moose poop. Well, if I was in here just for mountain biking, this would be kind of cool. Personally, right now, I don't care if it was flat and asphalt. I just want to see some moose. Alrighty. Whatever. There's moose tracks right there. Moose tracks right here on the ground in front of us. Okay, so we finally have some moose tracks. And this right here, you can see the moose have browsed this a lot. You can see along those alders there, and that's moose browse. So at least we're in a place that we know they frequent. It's not a bad thing. We'll see. Boy, I like all that sign. Holy smokes. A lot of that's from last winter. And so this winter, maybe we'll make a trek back in here when it's snowy, cut some tracks, and be able to follow them. That would be fun. saw something move over there, and I looked real quick. It was my shadow. It moves. I'm going to reiterate, I sure hope I don't have to come back up this. We'll be walking. You won't have to watch it, because that would be boring. All right, so that was it for today. Kind of a bummer. I was hoping to see a bunch of moose, and I'm sure you were too. I'll come back down here. I know that they're in here. I just stopped and talked to somebody and asked them kind of where to go, and they basically said where we went. And so, but here's what I'm going to do. Yesterday I was out on a walk-in trip, and I did get into some moose, which I didn't videotape the trip itself. It was really a photography trip. And so I'm going to include those pictures at the end so you don't feel robbed. See. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.